Thank you. Thank you. Moments. We create moments. We facilitate moments. Good times. The Good Times Assurance Company. The Good Times crew. Sarah Yarborough. Timothy Revis. Charmin Driver. Taylor Medlin. Jake and Shannon Wolf, all of you. Welcome and good morning. My name is Neptune. It appears that the mic that was attached to me for the recording has fallen. Whoever would like to take responsibility for making sure this gets back on me, you're welcome to come up and do that, please. I'm going to continue, though, so here we go. I'm going to switch off from this mic. All right, now. You're going to get that back up there? Thank you so much, Jonathan. Hey, quick question. Y'all having a good time? Yeah! Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all having a good time? Yeah! All right, now. I hope y'all like it. You know, it has taken, so far away, it has taken 1,001 moments to get here. Thank you, buddy. Y'all make some noise for Jonathan. Jonathan Ott. Our Creative Mornings host. You know, when the invitation came through, all right, let's see if that works. And, you know, I said, Jonathan, you know, I appreciate this interest. I appreciate the inquiry. Okay, I do. But there's nothing to talk about. I'm still working to do the work that I want to do. So I said, I'll tell you what. I'll accept this only if you let us do what we do. I'll facilitate an event for you. I'll facilitate an experience for you. And that's important to me because the nature of what we do, one individual, they're not responsible for all of that. It takes an entire community to pull it off. So it's so important to me to make sure people get it, that, every time there's an opportunity extended my way, we take a moment to share that, to showcase the talent and the energy across this creative community. I mean, look at yourselves. Look at you. The power and the glory is in you. Thank you, Master P. I had a good conversation with my mother last night. I tried to impress upon her the importance of being here on time, to which she scoffed. Excuse you? This is coming from you, on time? For those of you that know, being on time is certainly a challenge. So I'll tell you what. Just under 2.5 years ago, I was having coffee with a good buddy. He was about to get married about a month. The DJ for the wedding, all of a sudden, couldn't make it. Uh-oh. Well, that sounds like a problem. Sounds like you need to get a DJ. And then he says, oh, Neptune, that's what we were thinking. You could be the DJ. No. I'm not a DJ guy. Yeah, I've got a boombox and an iPod. I'm happy to share that with the house parties and the road trips and this and that and the other, but no. This is your wedding. Nicole will flip out if she knows you got some rando kid off the street to be your DJ. No. We've got all the same friends, and we know you love music. Justin keeps talking about how much you love music. Matt, I gotta tell you, I think this is a bad idea. Well, October rolls along. This is September 2014. We hit October. We have ourselves a party. It's a wedding and a celebration. Now, mind you, again, I had none of this equipment. I had none of these. I don't know. No. I was the guy at Neptune's parlor dancing to Lux Posh, okay? I was out there in the middle of it, popping off. I'm not the kid who knows how to run this stuff. But, you do a buddy a favor, you order the equipment, you teach yourself how to use it, and you realize the magnitude of the occasion. So you just go in there to do the best you can for your buddy, for his family, for his friends, for our friends. That's it. At the time, I had a full-time job. I was working in finance, okay, an insurance company. I had benefits. I had steady pay. It was very normal, okay? Now, mind you, that wasn't the career for me. I was intent, in fact, in 2014, to go back to school. I was trying to take the GRE. I had the Barron's Guide to GRE. I was going to take the GRE, go back to school, get a master's in teaching. The goal for me, I was coaching with the kids. Ultimate Frisbee, the parents, the kids like, Neptune, this is great. We love you. Why aren't you in the schools? I'm like, I know. I want to be in the schools too. I'm working on it. And then Matt Thomas was popping up, hey, you should DJ in the wedding. No, that's a terrible idea. Fast forward. Let me see what happens. Let me see what happens. So we're at the wedding. Boom. Y'all, I can't help it. If the music moves you, if the spirit moves you, there goes that mic. I'll tell you what, we're going to lose this recording. I'm sorry. Got to keep it moving. Listen, I came in there ready to do a buddy a favor. I wanted to do right by him first and foremost, and Nicole, and the families, and our friends. That's it. I was going to go back to work, okay? In a little cubicle working for Greg, putting together little lost run reports, little premium reports, doing my thing with the Excel spreadsheet, B7 lookup, talk to me, okay? Well, then all of a sudden, people start asking, well, hey, would you mind doing this? Would you mind doing that? I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I own the equipment now. Okay. So whether it's Tim Litvinenko, or Taylor Medlin and Allison Grubbs popping off at this 2 o'clock backyard party with the burn barrels and the trampolines and the kids showing up from Stanberry all crazy. I mean, the thing about it is, I had the full-time job, so I got to accept or decline, whatever. I didn't have to do it. I did it, for friends, and I was happy to share this. When Taylor approached me about Allison's situation, he's like, well, what are your rates? What's a rate? I don't know nothing about rates. He said, okay, do you have a business card? No, I work in finance. I'm the assistant to the finance manager, okay? I'm the assistant to the claims manager. I'm trying to get my, my financial situation right, because let me tell you something, it wasn't right. Oh, buddy. No. Let's back up for a second. When I moved to Raleigh in 2010, I was in the midst of a transition, okay? Let me tell you, I like to put it this way, I was a free agent in the marketplace. Really and truly, okay? In other words, I was unemployed, okay? Looking for a job. Now the thing is, I was coming from working for a 2-year grant program with the kids, college advising, working outside of Charlotte in 2 high schools, economically disadvantaged. A lot of these kids will be the first in their families to go to college. Now that meant a lot to me. When I showed up in undergrad, I'm looking around for my family, friends. They're not there. It's like, I could have sworn me and my cousins were all doing the same thing, first 18 years, we're kind of on the same track. No. It took some time, but I realized what a privilege and an opportunity it was to be there. So to have the chance to work with others who could be the first in their families to go, that meant a lot to me. So fast forward, we've got 2 years of grant work, balling on a budget. Let me tell you, I can make some magic happen with some rice and beans. Get yourself a stew going. When it was just me, that's fine. But when I moved up to Raleigh, at the encouragement of some good friends, Neptune, Raleigh is popping up. You should, after you're done with your college advising this and that, you can come over here to Raleigh. Just check it out. We've got schools and the kids and yada, yada, yada. Okay. I get up here. I'm pretty certain education's where I want to be. Pretty certain. The challenge, though, is that, again, I had no money. So if you have no money and go into education, y'all know what's up. Now, I'm not doing it for the money, so that's okay, but what if I want to have a family one day? Buddy, y'all also know what's up. That's good. That situation's not, something's got to give. We can't be bringing children into this world. Be like, no, you can't eat tonight. Fend for yourselves. Donna Neptune will tell you, fend for yourselves night. Y'all know how to cook in that kitchen. I'm going to can of beans. Get the hamburger helper. So anyways, the point is, I figured, you know what, let me take a break from this education situation. I'm gonna get this job, get my finances right, get nice and stable. And you know what, this will do 2 things for me. I'm gonna get into this, have a totally new experience. I had no background whatsoever in business, in finance. I didn't know, no. My academic background is American studies with a concentration in Southern studies. Y'all, I doubled down. And then I topped it off with a little cherry called a minor in Christianity and culture. I read a lot of books. I know a lot about a very little bit. okay? I don't know nothing about numbers and finance, but I'll tell you what, somehow or another, I was able to talk my way into that office. After 2 weeks of interviews, they said, Neptune, what you doing up here? You know, we're all about making money. What you doing here? Well, let me tell you something. I'm gonna do the best I can do for you. You know, just because I don't have a background in this doesn't mean I can't learn. You know, at the end of the day, I'm gonna do my best. Because that's how I was raised by Donna Neptune. She made it very clear at a very early age. You're gonna be out there, buddy, and this is like, I'm like 6 years old, I'm like 5. Hey, I don't care about those little knuckleheads, little chuckleheads sitting next to you. No. I care about you, and all I care about is you coming home with good grades, A's and B's, and as long as you're doing your best, hey, you're good by me. You can do anything else, but what I said comes first. Okay, A's, B's, just do your best in school. Don't worry about the other little knuckleheads. They can't get you a job. Okay. All right, I get it. So just doing your best was ingrained in me. My mom can tell you, she's right here. We can talk about it. Don't let me put her up there. She'll talk in a minute now. Taylor Medlin, how are we doing on time? It's about 9:38. Taylor, can you keep us on track, buddy? We're going to try to wrap this up here in about 6-7 minutes. Because, you know, ultimately, this is about us. This is not about an individual. Okay? Praise. No, I mean that. It's about us. This opportunity would not have come about if it weren't for you. I know there's a lot going on socially, politically, economically. I see it. Y'all, I've been living with it. Make no mistake. I think the best thing we can do is just take stock of our strengths and weaknesses, right? And just pivot from there. You make a contribution where you can. I don't have any money. But right now, because Justin Sainfield talked to Matt Thomasil about this crazy kid who loved music, got him in there to DJ the wedding, we're here today, not even 2.5 years later. Now, obviously, there's some more to the story, right? You've got people coming up, Neptune, would you do this? Would you do that? Y'all know that guy? Who's that guy? That looks like Van Simon Lincoln. Van, you out there? Where you at? Where you, Van? Right here. Hey, Van. Little surprise birthday action. Oh, that was a good one. I tell you, what's wild about this event, gosh, boy, we were plotting and scheming that one for months. We started this party at Gallo Pelon. I think it had just opened. Gallo had just opened. Sarah Yarborough, the whole cast and crew were up there at Gallo having a good time. I bring out the boombox. This is normal. We start going down the stairs. We leave Gallo. Because, we got a party to get to. We got a celebration to get to. With the boombox, we cue up Missy Elliott. Now we're in the street. It's a party. And then Sylvia Wiggins and the Helping Hand Mission Marching Band come out of nowhere. And we take over the streets from Gallo Pelon on Bloomington all the way over here, right next door, Old Flanders Art Gallery, now feed. Popped off in there until about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. This was all like, 9, 10 o'clock. We get in the feed around, 9:30 or 10, we have the party. I remember as we were leaving that morning from the party, they were setting up for the, Raleigh, marathon. There were blockades everywhere. It's like, what is this happen? Oh, that was a good one. Peter Pronda. Taylor, keep us on track now. Oh, gracious alive. This was a pivotal moment. Again, this is the people. People talking to each other. Y'all, there's this crazy guy DJing these parties. Jamil, we think you should talk to him. We know you're about to get ready for the Boulevards, showcase your first time performing at CAM. This guy is popping off. We think he would do well with you up on stage. So over again at Feed, in the middle of one of Tim Livinenko's art shows, love that man, love his art. In the middle of one of Tim Livinenko's art shows, Jamil Rashad, Boulevards, comes up to me, hey, I hear you're a DJ. Yeah, well, not really. I mean, I taught myself how to use the equipment. I know how to push play and transition from track to track, but there's some really talented DJs, people. Okay, I have a lot of respect and admiration for them. I dance to their music all the time. TN, special guest. All right, y'all know what I'm talking about. Triple B. Okay, anyways, so Jamil's like, no, I want you. Just, you gonna do it? It's like May 2015. All right, let's do it. Let's have some fun. All right. It was a good time. Good time. This is an invitation. We were invited to take this good time show on the road to Charleston. Great spot. Faculty Lounge. Look into it. Faculty Lounge. Great spot. 391 Huber Street. Oh! Star Wars Winter Formal. That was a good party. Shannon, you remember Johnny coming in there dressed up as Yoda? Oh, that was good. That was good stuff. He was a great Yoda. Of course, Taylor, pulling out the C3PO. Oh, the all-call. Anybody out here at the all-call party last year? Who made it to the all-call? Anybody? Y'all make the all-call? That was a good. Y'all see Zen Stewart over there? Oh, that's a bright shining star right there. Zen so fly. Always fly. Okay. Ooh, this is a hopscotch day party with our Pie Face girls. Is Pie Face Girls still here? Pie Face Girls? Oh, love them. Tactile workshop. Big fans. Those are some strong ladies. Ooh, this is recent. What's nice about the flexibility here, we've been able to do large and small events. We've just gotten creative with it. This was a fun one. This was like a nice storytelling sort of driven dinner over at Holder Goods and Crafts. It was essentially like a bit of a murder mystery situation going on. People were dying left and right. Oh, and we're back. It's in 2015, though, that we have, I think, a big pivot. People kept inviting us to get out there with the party. I kept telling them, there are real DJs out there. Capital Club changed the game. Jake and Shannon approached me in 2015, late spring. Neptune, we love it. What would you like to do? What would you like to do? Blank slate, talk to us. What are you thinking? Game changer. For the first time, the opportunity is put in our hands to define the event, to lead it, to direct it. Now, if y'all recall from earlier, I was trying to go and work with the kids and the families. I haven't forgotten. I'm still working full-time in finance, trying to figure this whole life out now. I'm out late, waking up late, talking to Greg. Hey, Greg, so don't mind me. I'll get that lost one real quick, Greg. I was attending all these events, these fundraisers and galas, benefits for this community. But this community that we were trying to benefit, for some reason, they were never there. Quite curiously, they couldn't quite afford the $100 this, $200 that. Now, I'll tell you what, this is not to be disparaging. There's a time and a place, right, for those kind of events. Those are important events. But I think there's something to be said for mixing it up a bit, for actually engaging with that community you want to benefit, right? So I said, Jake and Shannon, how about this? I love the food. What if we did a cookout, Roberts Park? I'll bring the music and the games. I'm coaching with the kids. I got all sorts of games. Clearly I got the music I can't get. We'll partner up with Helping Hand Mission. We'll invite the mission, get the kids, get the families out there. And we'll get all of our friends, our families from across downtown, across Raleigh, we'll get them out there too. And you know what? This event, it'll be donate what you can afford. It's a big cookout, big party, at the park, in the community. We'll take those donations, give it to Helping Hand. We'll call it recess, just before the school year starts. And you know, Helping Hand and other organizations, they get donations and then, all that kind of stuff all the time. So that wasn't really the point. The point is to connect with a community that we talk about so much, talk about benefit. Now, I'm sure some of y'all like Neptune, it's hot in here. You got about 10 minutes to wrap this up, buddy. I hear you. Tay, keep me on track, please.
Oh, you're out.
Love that guy. The social, the political, the economic issues. I don't have any money, but I'll tell you what I can do. It appears, for whatever reason, we can facilitate these events where all of you show up. And that's huge. That is huge. I'm here right now because I connected with people. People connected with me. There was a social connection. People said, oh, this kid likes music. I'm going to talk to this guy over here who apparently doesn't have a DJ anymore for his wedding. Fast forward 2.5 years later, here we are. Now, yes, I get it. There's something to be said for being thoughtful and mindful about those opportunities that come up, taking advantage of them and working with them and doing your best, sure. But if the opportunity is never presented, how do you rise up? How do you do anything? If you're not even talking or engaging with this community, I believe in this because I've seen the difference it's made in my life. I have family. I look around for them. Let me tell you, it's very different. Now, let me be clear. I don't have any money. But I have all of you. We can do anything. But I'll tell you what, it trips me out. A month or so ago, I'm out there with the march, the women's march. I love the ladies. If y'all haven't noticed, ladies have been so much a part of all these moments leading to today. Sarah, Angela, my mother, but y'all, the queen bee, get a payment though. Sorry about that. Mary, y'all get some noise for her. Mary, this is no joke. This woman has seen it. She's lived it. But she's the one who started it. I wouldn't be here right now, especially without her. This is the woman that taught me every time you leave the house, you hold your head high. Every time you step out the front door, you be proud of where you came from. No matter what the society might try to tell you. It started with this woman right here. You can sit down, I love you. But see, I was blessed and fortunate to have that in my life. Our education begins day one with the people who bring us into this world. And at some point it occurred to me that within my own family, for whatever reason, they didn't have the love, the support, the encouragement, the uplift, to see me get out the front door. Because I had that, we have connected. You are here right now. And I can't communicate any more clearly, any more fully how much that means to me. But I gotta tell you, out there at the march. So good. Women's march. All right. 20,000 people. Oh, what's good? Yet that same weekend, out of the White House, alternative facts, alternative reality. Ooh, buddy. I don't know. That's what I lost it. You know, I've been to a degree content in recognizing, okay, here's what I can do. I can at least get the people together, just get them in the same space. Angela, Paul, Tim, they got the artwork down there. Zen, Pie Face Girls, Ruby Deluxe, our friends, you got some activities going. You got Tim Litvinenko, Baxter Miller. Oh my God. You know, you facilitate an event where there are all these opportunities to engage. I'm not trying to dictate the conversation. I just want y'all to participate. You know, and see what what happens. Y'all, the walls start dropping. Oh, what you making over here? Okay, now I like that. Oh, wait, what does your son go to school? Oh, get out of town. Okay, now. Oh, what's that? What do you do again? Oh, okay. You involved with the parks? Oh, I love the parks. Tell me more about the parks. Talk to me about Dick's Park. That's a big project right there. That's all I was trying to do. But then I get this alternative facts business coming out of the White House. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done talking. I'm done simply facilitating. I'm done raising awareness. I have been aware. We have been aware. We were aware yesterday. It's time for action. It's time to do something. But let me tell you, our doing something does not have to involve hatred and violence. Disagree about the issues. Disagree about the policies. There's no tolerance here for hatred, for bigotry. No. None of that. No. We're not going to tolerate it now. But if you call the opposition trash from the jump, it's not a great way to start a conversation. If we are going to build a coalition to take down a demagogue, we have got to talk to each other. We want the same things. We want to put food on the table for our children. We want a house over our heads. We want access to decent health care. We want security and safety. I understand that there's a difference in opinion about how we get there, but let's at least try to talk about it and then do something about it. In that process, listening to each other. I'm deeply thankful to have been invited to be here with all of you. You have no idea how much it means to me. To have shared this with our man, Pat Jr., Tony G. Y'all make some noise for him. Album listening party. We had our friends, Pie Face Girls, who I think they're dropping a new album today at Ruby Deluxe. Y'all better check that situation out. Little album release party at Ruby tonight. Pie Face Girls, Zen So Fly, Ruby and friends. A tremendous thanks to the love of my life, Angela Maria Salamanca, of Centro and Gallo Pelon, Timothy Revis, the creative director and creative force behind Good Times Insurance Company, Paul Torto, phenomenal art director. Have y'all been to Whiskey Kitchen? I mean, that's Paul Torto right there, Whiskey Kitchen. Baxter Miller, Timothy Litvinenko, little exposure time action. Y'all, just if you don't know, exposure time, it's just a big old party, a fundraiser. I might be playing some music, I might be dancing, people taking pictures, just come have some fun. That's in November. Y'all come out for it. It'll be a good time. I don't know what's next. I don't pretend to know. But I know I'm done simply facilitating. I'm done being aware. If you feel me, if you feel that urgency to do something, do me a favor right now. Y'all make some noise. Y'all make some noise. Thank you.